Hello, welcome to Bivariate Graphs 1. Alrighty, so this is the new booklet for the new unit. I'm doing things a little bit differently with this booklet. There's going to be lots of answers in this booklet. But to start off with, we're going to do a quick pretest. So, pause the video, have a go through these things, and see how you go. Alrighty. Please do actually pause the video and have a look. I'm not going to go through too much of this because what I really wanted to show you is where you can find the answers. And there's going to be answers through this entire booklet. Now, obviously you can just copy from them, but it doesn't do you a lot of good. So, if you go right to the back of the booklet, you'll find that on one of the last pages, you'll find the pretest answers. It's on page 35, right near the back, and you can go through and you can give yourself a tick or a cross based on how you think you went through that little pretest, just to see what you currently know about this topic. Alrighty, so really quickly, x coordinate is the first coordinate, so it is 3, 12, negative 5, 0. The y coordinate is always the second in the pair, so it's 2, 13, negative 6, 0. So for this one, it's just a bit of multiplication. So Carlos earns $22 per hour. Calculate how much she will earn for the following job times. Well, for 3 hours, it is going to be 3 times $22, which is $66. And similarly for all of the others. Interesting ones are the ones near the bottom. 2.5 hours doesn't make any difference. It's still 2.5 times 22. But 6 hours and 30 minutes, well, that is the same as 6.5 times 22. Alrighty. And 4.75 doesn't matter, it's a 0.75. Just means 3/4 of an hour. Which is 45 minutes, but it does not matter for this question. You can just do 4.75 times 22. Alrighty, question 4. Margarita earns $40 per hour plus a $50 call-out fee. Calculate how much she will earn the following jobs. Well, if she goes out for 1 hour, she'll get 40 times 1 plus a $50 call-out fee. So that's $90. And for the second one, well, she gets $40 times 3, because she's gone out for 3 hours, plus her $50 call-out fee. 40 times 3 is 120. 120 plus 50 is $170. So she'll make $170 for that second one. Once again, C is much the same. 40 times 2.5 plus 50. Once again, 4 hours and 30 minutes is the same as 4.5, so we can go 40 times 4.5 plus 50. That's for D. And once again, with E, change the 4.5 to 1.75, and you're golden. Alrighty. Now this one's to do with some number patterns. 2, 4, 6, 8. So even numbers, it's going up by plus 2. 3, 6, 9, 12, it's going up by plus 3. 4, 7, 10. Now this isn't a pattern that we recognize, but we can see that to get from 4 to 7, we could add 3. And to get from 7 to 10, we also add 3. So the pattern must be add 3 to 10. 2, 9, 16. Once again, this is not a pattern we know, but 2 plus 7 gives us 9, and 9 plus 7 gives us 16. So plus 7 again, and we get 23. And those are the same answers as the one at the back. Alrighty, let us move onwards to the beginning of today. So we're going to be looking at the Cartesian plane. Now the Cartesian plane allows us to plot points in two-dimensional space. It's a few interesting parts. We always have the x-axis, which is the horizontal axis, and we have the y-axis, which is the vertical axis. These are our two axes. The point where these two axes meet is what's called the origin. And the origin has the coordinate 0, 0, for it is 0 along the x-axis and 0 along the y-axis. To read any other point out, we just have a look at the x-coordinate first, in this case -4, and then we read out the y-coordinate, which is 4. And that would be the point, -4, 4. Alrighty, so let's have a go at plotting some points. So, first point is -3, -4. So, along the x-axis, which is this one here, we're going to go to -3, and then we're going to go down 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that is point A. The second point is at 0, 2. So that means 0 along the x-axis, and then up 2. point B. Point C is going to be 3 along the x-axis, 1, 2, 3, and then 4 down, minus 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we get -3, -4, which should look familiar because it is just point A again, so this is also point D. And we can see that if we connect up these, that we get a triangle. So, triangle. Alrighty, so have a go plotting some points and reading off some points. So these ones are missing some coordinates. Then you need to, so question 2, work out the missing coordinates. Question 3, work out what each point is called. And then question 4 is plotting some points. You can do both A and B on the first set of axes and then C and D on the second set of axes. If you make a mistake, just have another go. Alrighty, if you're looking for answers for these ones, do not wait for me. There are answers at the back of each chapter. So if you scroll to the back of each chapter, you can see that there are chapter 1 answers. Alrighty? And every question that is in this chapter will have answers right there. There won't be work solutions, but they will be sitting there. Alrighty, let's go through 1.4 now. So, let's have a read of the question. Zaya starts a gardening business to make some extra cash. In the first month, he earned $15. In the second month, he earned $45. In the third month, he earned $30. And in the fourth month, he earned $40. Complete the table of values using identified in the question. So, in the first month, he earned $15. In the second month, he earned $45. In the third, $30. And in the fourth, $40. And we can read that all in that sentence. Now it wants us to plot the coordinates, month, earnings on a graph. So, along the x-axis, I'm just going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Why? Because this is my months. And then along the y-axis, I'm going to put the earnings, which is going to be in dollars. Alrighty, so I need to think about, well, if I need to go from 0, which is a good place to start, how can I get to 45? Nice and easy. Well, I could try a few different ones, but in the end, I think the easiest one to do would be something like, well, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 30. Oh, not enough. I'm going to have to try something a little bit better. Let's try 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Perfect. So that one works just perfectly. Alright, so my earnings are going up in $10 and my months is going along in 1, 2, 3, 4. So, months, in the first month, $15. In the second month, $45. In the third month, $30. And in the fourth month, $40. Alright, so that's part B done. Part C says join the coordinates in order of time. So, just doing a dot to dot. 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4. Part D, determine the month that Zaya earned the most money. Well, it's pretty easy. It's the highest point, which would be in the second month. So for part D, it would be month number 2. And for part E, calculate the total Zaya earned in the 4 months. Well, that's just going to be adding up all of her earnings for those 4 months. It's going to be 15 plus 45 plus 30 plus 40, which adds up to $130.